Use this quick high play to force your opponent into Mable coverage. Coming up next. Hey, this is Full Game Prometheus, the only YouTuber that actually gives you full games of all the tips and schemes I post on my channel. I'll show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. All right, so guys, we're going to be jumping into a formation that's actually fairly popular, or at least have other people use online. I've never used it before, but I did like some of the concepts in this particular formation, which is going to be the bunch tight end, gun bunch tight end. And this, I never really researched how other people run it. I took it with brand new eyes, and I love the routes because it's really glitchy, and a lot of the assignments and zone routes for a lot of these for the way this formation is set up, it really allows you to have a lot of glitches. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at basically this is going to be maybe about a 3-part or 4-part series. If you are new to my channel and you're looking for daily tips, strategies, and techniques to go ahead and take your game to the next level, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification icon so you can't miss an upload. All right, so if you look in this formation, let's take a look at the audibles really quick. All right, so the audibles we have, one of the reasons why I had to go with this particular play was the inside switch. This has got it's a levels concept. You got a running back that goes out in the flat. It's just like Sail, and it's a quick audible, one of your quick audibles. So that's what brought me to this. Inside zone, obviously just the base inside zone. The other play we're going to be taking a look at is going to be curl flat corner. That actually, the tight end route is very glitchy in this game. You can get massive first downs, huge plays with the tight end, especially out of this play. At least that's what I've lapped. And then you also have play action boot over, which has got a really glitchy route by the triangle receiver. So I wanted to go ahead and complement a scheme out of this. I've got 2 plays that roll extensively off to the right. I've got a play that actually I can attack my opponent off the left into the middle. So I want to use a base play that's going to complement it. So I looked at some of these base plays, and of the base plays, I do like the X spot just because I've got a way to attack the sideline off the left-hand side, and I've also got that clown route by the tight end that actually can get me some good separation. So that's what we're going to break down today. All right, so against random man coverages, basically what I want to do is I want to do a block and release, or just a block with the running back, and I'm also going to go ahead and take my offensive line and shade them, slide them left, because I'm essentially going to be attacking the field on the left-hand side. So really, with this play, really what you're going to be looking for is going to be the flat route. That's going to be the area that you want to go ahead and attack your opponent with. Now, if you got a defender that actually comes out to the side, you can go and attack them. Also, this corner route should get really good separation against man coverage, because you're going to have basically probably your number 3 guy that's actually going to go and attack it. Now, because I've got a fairly good quarterback in Russell Wilson as far as throwing the deep ball, usually what I can do is I can get fairly good separation with that. So let's see if we can hit the corner once again. There you go. So you're able to go and get a nice little completion off the sideline. That's going to be your hot route. A lot of times too, there's going to be some mix-ups with the switch, so you can hit the flat against man coverage, and that's usually your high percentage area that you want to go with this particular play. Is you want to go with that flat route, because that's going to be a little bit more high of a percentage. You're not going to get yourself in some serious trouble, but you know, the corner route is going to be where you're going to get your big money against man coverage. And if you do a little pass lead up and you've got a nice good completion by the quarterback, you can definitely get some good yards. Now another play is the clown route, which is basically it's a corner post. And sometimes you can get some pretty good separation with that, but as you can see, the defender actually plays underneath that. So just go with the corner route, which is the red route. That's going to be the safe play with this particular play against man coverage blitzes. Now, against the cover 2, your first read is you want to take a look at the safeties, and the safeties are further back than 10 yards depth. Typically, that's going to be a cover 2 tell. And once again, we're just going to go with the high-low concept and try to attack the flat against your opponents. The goal with this particular play is try to get your opponent into Mable coverage, and that's going to pretty much open up a lot of the rest of the schemes. But I would go ahead and attack the flats. I'm going to force my opponent to do a hard flat. If he goes with a hard flat, he's going to be screwed too, because basically you're going to be able to go and hit him with a deep corner route on the backside. So that's what's really, really cool about this particular play. So let's see if we get a hard flat here. Okay, it looks like we got a hard flat, and you can see right here I can get, you know, a huge play if he goes into a hard flat. He's going to have to go into Mable to go ahead and take to basically shut this play down. Now against random cover 3s, we'll probably run into a Mable coverage, but once again, you're just going to go ahead and attack that flat. You want to force your opponent to defend that flat on the left-hand side, because you can quickly switch into which is going to be the inside switch to go ahead and attack the right side. And most people are not going to run Mable coverage on two different sides of the field. It's just going to expose the middle of the field, and you can attack the middle of the field too. So this is a really cool play. I like this formation. I've never played in it, and it looks like you can essentially just attack those sidelines. So I actually went ahead and ran. I'm going to be running a Mable over here, and you still pretty much can go ahead and get away with a lot of the same routes. You can still get rid of that flat route unless he's pressing or something like that. That flat route should be able to get a fairly fast release, but you can see that safety actually comes down and bites down on it. So if your opponent is running Mable, then all you're going to really do is just go ahead and hit the spot. The spot route is going to be the next area you're going to go. And what's really cool about this particular this play is that if your opponent does use Mable, let's see, you've got this big opportunity up top if he's running Mable. Now you could still get rid of that flat route, but if you go back to the huddle, what's going to happen is you're going to go ahead and see like this flat route is still open, just because it's going to take some time for someone to get out there. So you can pop that, maybe pick up a few different yards with it. But as you can see, the coverage is actually kind of open, but you've got this corner that is open too. So the coverages just play funky. They've got to compensate for the spot, and they got to compensate for this. So he's going to have to do cloud flats, Mable coverage to go ahead and get rid of that type of coverage for you. But you still have this clown route on the back side, which is basically a corner post that you can basically go ahead and attack them right over the middle for a good 20-yard gainer. Now if your opponent is going to use cover 4, good luck. You're going to essentially go ahead and destroy him. He's going to have to do over-the-top coverage or a cloud flat coverage to go ahead and take away the levels concept. Either way, you can attack the sideline against cover 4. If he does hard flats, you're going to be able to go ahead and attack him up top. That spot route on this side is it just messes up the coverages. The defender doesn't know what to do. You can hit the corner, you can hit the flat. So if you do get a guy that likes to run a lot of cover 4, he's going to have to make some big adjustments. And now what's also cool is that you've got this back route over here that's not going to get played by anybody pretty much against the cover 4. So you've got that route by the tight end, which is going to be an area of the field that you're going to be able to go ahead and attack. And there's no way he's going to be able to protect the sidelines manually and take care of that tight end on the backside. So you know that's your last progression, but you can see how naked and wide open he is against cover 4. And I'm actually trying to provide myself a 6 blocker with the block and release. So this play is just deadly, just really deadly. And even if you let the play break down, basically the coverage is going to float up to try to take away those stuff. So guys, if you do like these tips, make sure you hit that like button. This is going to be part 1 of a 4-part series of the gun bunch tight end. It's just a formation that I've never looked at. I've seen people run it against me, but I've really never broken it down before. And I love the inside switch, which is going to be the next play I'm going to break down. And the audibles are really good. So I just couldn't pass up this formation. So once again, to my subscribers, thank you for your support. Until next time.